Everyone, welcome to this tutorial in which we are going to understand the concept of a palindrome string, and then we will write a code to check whether if the given string is a palindrome or not. So the concept of a palindrome string is a very important concept when it comes to programming. So it might be a very basic concept, but it can be asked in various formats, and the complexity of the questions may vary from basic to very complex level. Okay, so we'll first start with the most basic question, that is whether to check whether the given string is palindrome or not, and we will look at the various methods to solve the same. So the problem statement is we are just given a string, we need to check if it is palindrome or not. Okay, so let's first understand what a palindrome string is. So a string is said to be a palindrome if it reads the same backward as forward. Okay, so it might be a very confusing, so let's look at the very simplest definition. So if a string is equal to its reverse, then that string is called as a palindrome string. Okay, so let's have a look at some certain examples. So if the given string is ABCDCBA, so as you can see, this string can be read same in the front direction as well as back direction, that is it is equal to the reverse of it. What is the reverse of this string? ABCDCBA. Okay, so as you can see, it is same as the reverse of itself. Okay, so this is one of the way to understand what a palindrome string is. Let's understand with the help of this example, ABCDBA. So as you can see, this string is not equals to the reverse of itself, because the reverse would be ABDCBA. So as you can see, one character is C and the other would be D, so there would be a mismatching, and that's why it is not equal to the reverse of itself. So instead of telling that a string is reverse of itself, let's first understand what is the other way to understand a palindrome string. Okay, so let's first discuss the approach one, that is first just find the reverse of the string and compare. That is, find the reverse of the given string, compare the string and reverse character by character. Okay, compare the string and the reverse of itself character by character. So if any of the corresponding character doesn't match, just return 0, stating that it is not a palindrome. So what do we mean by corresponding characters? Corresponding characters means the characters present at the same index. Okay, so if all the corresponding characters match, then just return 1, stating that it is a palindrome string. So let's have a look at the code to perform the same. So just let's take one string A equals to, let's take the one we have discussed in the example, ABCDCBA. Okay, so this should return 1, stating that it is a palindrome. Okay, so let's take is flag equals to is palindrome, and let's pass the string into it, and if flag is true, so it is same as writing if flag, because if it is true, then only it would be returning this condition as true. Remember, this is just shortened version for writing if flag equals to true. Okay, so as we write, we will just optimize the writing code. So if it is this, so we can write it is a palindrome, else if it is not returning true, so we'll just print out it is not a palindrome. Okay, great. So let's come to the main logic, how to write the string and its reverse code. So it should return a boolean value stating whether true or false. So is palindrome, let's take the parameter string. Okay, so what do we need to do? We just need to find the reverse of a string. So let's take another string B equals to reverse. So this is a method predefined in the C++ library in order to take a reverse of a string. So what do? We just pass the range we need to reverse. So let me explain you what we have done here. We have just defined another string B, which is reverse of a given string A. So this is how we write that string B equals to reverse of string A. Why is this giving error? Okay, so let's first store this string in another variable before reversing it. So let's store string b. Let's define a string b and store the original string a into it, and let's just reverse the given string. So as you can see, this is a method predefined by the C++ library in order to reverse a string. So what do? We just pass the range we need to reverse for a particular string. So here we have written a.begin and a.end. What does this mean? This means that we need to reverse the string a from the beginning till the end. Okay, so this is what we mean when we write this piece of code. And as you can see, we have stored the original string into string b, so that's why when we reverse it, we still maintain the original string. And what do? We just compare them character by character. So let's first take the size of the string, that is the number of characters equals to a dot size. Okay, and now just loop over each of them character by character. So if I equals to 0, I is less than n, I plus plus. Okay, so if let's compare them character by character. If a of I equals to b of I, that is both are having same character at the given index I, then just continue. Okay, so just continue. So continue is a keyword which is used to just loop from the top again without executing the code below it, else we'll just return, what we'll do, we will return 0. Okay, and here we return true. Return 0 is same as returning that it is not a palindrome, and return true is just saying that it is a palindrome. Okay, so let's see what we have done here. We have compared, we have just stored the original string into another string b, and we have reversed the original string a. So as you can see, a.begin, a.end is the range we need to reverse. Okay, we have just counted the number of characters in the given string by just writing this. As you have seen, we have already done this piece of line in the vector section itself. Okay, so it is also used to take the size of the vector, the number of elements in the vector. So here we are looping through the entire size of the string. We are checking a and string b character by character, that is at each of the index I. Okay, so if both are same, then we know that it can be a palindrome. So let's move ahead. That's why we are continuing. So what does continue do? There's no need to write this, but in order to explain the keyword continue, I'm writing it in this way. So what do? When we write continue, instead of going to the next line, the loop again starts from the beginning. Starts from the beginning means it again just executes this I plus plus and goes to the next line. Again, if continue, then I plus plus and goes to the next line. Okay, and if it is not equal, then it will not continue and it will just return false. Why? Because if any of the corresponding character doesn't match, so it cannot be a palindrome. So just think it for a while, what are we mean by if any of the characters doesn't match, then it is not a palindrome, and then you will understand this piece of code. So let's just try running this code. Okay, so let's compile. So as you can see, it is getting compiled successfully. Okay, it is a palindrome. Why? Because as you can see, this is a string. So let's also print the reverse of the string, so you can see what is getting printed when we reverse the string a. So let's just print it out. We can write a reverse of the string equals to. Okay, let's see. Let's compile again because we have made changes to our code. Reverse of the string is ABCDCBA. As you can see, the original string was also where is that? ABCDCBA. Okay, now let's do the second example, which was ABCDBA. So let's see if this is a palindrome or not. So let's compile it again. Let's run it. Okay, so reverse of the string is ABDCBA and the string is ABCDBA. So as you can see, these two strings are different, and hence our code is printing it is not a palindrome. So great, it is working fine. Okay, so thanks for watching this tutorial. In the next tutorial, we'll just discuss the another method to perform the same, that is to check whether the given string is palindrome or not. So we hope that you have found it useful. and just stay tuned to watch the next video. Thank you.